I can do anything and it'll be a good outcome. And that's something that Nebraska Volleyball prides ourselves on, is just having that depth where everybody can come in and get us a kill. And I think that we proved that today.
Was Wichita State doing anything where you felt like you could be a little bit more aggressive on some of those jumps?
Not necessarily. I think just our passing was great, and so they were kind of prepping for the hitters and then just kind of leaving me sometimes. So then I had an open court to go work.
Taylor, what'd you kind of focus on playing in the match today?
Just like my consistency and also just being in with my teammates. They make it super easy for us to get a good gel all the way throughout practice and then translating it to the game. So just making sure that we're maintaining eye contact and just staying in it together no matter whether we win the point or lose the point.
There's been a couple matches since you've been in. I mean, is there any urgency when you're on the court, like, I'm going to take care of business and do what I can do, or what's your mindset when you know you get the start today?
I'm just playing for my teammates, just going out there and doing everything I can to get the next point for all these guys, because I am playing for them, and I just love being able to be out there no matter whether I'm playing or on the sideline. It doesn't really matter. I'm still going to be a great teammate, great cheerleader for all of them, just because I care about them so much, and I'm just here for all of them.
It seems like after every point you guys score, you guys are always smiling, like you're having a lot of fun. Is that kind of leading to the success you guys have seen?
For sure. Volleyball is a game of momentum. It's a game of adrenaline. And once you get that dip in your positivity and in your body language, it's really hard to get that back. So it's something we focus on even in practice, just looking the same if you're up 10 or down 10, just being consistent the whole way through. And I think that we've done a really good job of that so far.
I agree. Just keeping it super positive all the time, regardless.
Morgan, do you think you guys have consistently improved with anything since the loss to SMU, the team?
I think just, honestly, just like our teamwork. I think we've just gelled as a team every single game since then, and I think that it's gotten better and better, and we've gone up and up, and that's exactly what we wanted from that. We wanted SMU to be a turning point in our season, and I think so far it has been. And we have a really tough week coming up, and we'll see how that challenges us, but so far we've just been going up, and I hope that we can keep doing that the rest of the season.
What have you, I mean, you talked about the extra work that you and Merritt put in. I mean, she seemed to be hitting her stride again. What did you two kind of figure out to get her in position to succeed?
It was just going back to the basics. We knew what we needed to do. We just weren't really executing on it. So we also had a long stretch of games, not a lot of practice. So now that we've had a couple days this week where we could really focus on that in practice, that was huge for us.
What was it like making your first start at the Devaney Center?
It was so fun, just being able to be out there, especially with such an amazing crowd and so much support with all of my teammates and also the crowd. So it was just fun. I'm glad I got a good start today. Just keep building at practice for the next ones. Doesn't really matter, yeah.
How do you balance it out with the excitement for the introductions, the lineup, but then being able to stay calm when play actually starts?
I think it's honestly relatively easy just because I try and keep my emotions very steady the whole time. So just making sure that I'm just consistent and also taking a lot of deep breaths and just looking at my teammates, even if I am a little bit off or something like that, just leaning towards them and saying, hey, I need you guys, or whatever that may be.
John said last night that he was for the first time implement a curfew. What was your reaction to that, of him doing that?
Well, curfew was 11. I think we were all in bed before then, so it wasn't anything too terrible. They didn't do like checks or anything, just making sure that we recognize we have a game tomorrow. We need to recover and sleep is the best way for us to recover. So just kind of putting that in our minds.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bergen and Taylor. All right, what Taylor have to say?
It's all about the team.
All right, I thought we played really clean today. I was really proud of them for being able to insert 2 new starters, and we didn't miss a beat. And I thought we were really focused for the whole match, and it's really clean volleyball. And this could have been a letdown match for us, and we didn't practice this morning, we didn't prepare, so but I thought we did a really good job and fun match to watch. And again, Wichita State they're always kind of a fun team to play. I mean, their coach is a great guy. I've known him forever, and it's a good effort by our team.
You're down there close. What do you think it's like to try to dig Taylor when she gets a clean shot at it?
Well, I've seen it. Yeah, she's just so much higher than everybody else when she swings. So it's coming at a different angle, and but she's got work to do. But it was good to see her come out there tonight and play kind of free and not worry about, oh, am I going to mess up or make a mistake? And I don't even what were her numbers today. I mean, at 412 is pretty good.
She hit higher than Andy, or she got up there?
Her and Andy are up there, but she's got the ability. She really extends and contacts it really high.
Why did you play Taylor?
We've got to continue we got a team of a lot of players that can play, and I want to continue to give them opportunities, because I think so. I mean, we're going to face this in the Big Ten a couple times. We got to play back-to-back on the road, traveling, and there's going to be nights where we got those guys. We're going to need them, and we want. They're good players, so they can help us win. And again, I think with Taylor, she's trying to figure out Husker volleyball and our team and everything, and Layla, same thing. And those guys work really hard, and they're great in practice, and they deserve opportunity.
Speaking of traveling, I know you guys have a trip to Louisville next weekend. When you have a home stretch this past week that you've had, how important is it to kind of team chemistry to kind of get some wins before you make that trip?
Well, you're always trying to build confidence right now, because I mean, literally, we're in Final Four matches starting this week, and Big Ten next week, USC, UCLA. I mean, it's just here we go. So you want to try to build as much confidence as you can, and try to figure out what you have to get better at. And I can tell them, which I did a couple of weeks ago, but they got to learn it. And so I think this has been a good week. I was worried about playing 3 matches, especially how hard the Creighton match was, but now we're going to get in a routine, and we'll be able to train some too, which is going to be really cool, because we really haven't hardly had any training the last 2 weeks. It's just been trying to maintain them and keep them fresh.
How much do these last 3 matches help with building that confidence?
I think a lot. Yeah, I mean, Creighton was a great. I mean, watch the replay of that thing. I mean, that was a amazing volleyball match, and yesterday was really high level. So if you look at our side-out numbers, we've never had numbers that high. I don't care who we're playing. Those are, you look at, we had 76, 76, 83. Yesterday we were 90, I think 76 and 83 maybe, something like that. So in Creighton we were 90% in game 5. I mean, those are really great side-out numbers.
You changed up for your team. You had a curfew last night, then no practice this morning. Were you pleased with how the team came in, focused,
yeah,
got the job done?
Yeah, I was actually, I don't want to say surprised, but I was expecting we could be a little rough, just not being in our normal routine, because I'm a real routine person. So I was still in my routine today, but you just never know. So, but they handle it really well. That's a sign of a mature team.
I mean, how well was Bergen distributed? I mean, almost every hitter was above 400. How was that a result of her putting hitters in position, or the hitters doing their job? It's
a pass to the setter. Passing sets it up. Setters have got to figure it out, and and then the hitters got to make a decision. So that's the challenge of volleyball is pass, set, kill. Can you pass, set, kill it? But about the only really poor choice you made tonight, they triple blocked Layla in transition. I've never seen that before. So, and again, Bergen didn't see it because we're not used to seeing it. But they were all in there, and they were trying to take away our quick attack and trans, and probably because of Andy. So that was just, they probably thought, oh, this is Andy, let's get in there. And they did a great job and blocked her. But other than that, I mean, we were in a really good rhythm.
How well do you think you served? I mean, you only had one service error, middle of the third set. How well do you think you served tonight?
Well, first of all, serving in helps, but we were really changing tempos and really stressing them. And I just thought they were hitting their zones tonight. And last night we struggled with that a little bit at the beginning, but got it going pretty good. But that's a great confidence builder that we can do that in a match.
Was Wichita State libero playing right back and up on the 10-foot line something that you saw on film? And was that anything that took a while for hitters to adjust to?
No, and a lot of teams, and probably they're up there and out of system to try to take away the tip, and which we don't like the tip. So, but a lot of teams do that because I think a lot of teams they play will tip right over the block. They did it to us early and got us like 3 times. So no, we don't look at that.
Any other questions?
You excited to get back into practice room, have like a real full 3 hour?
I've already got I've been making a list for 2 weeks of all the things I want to do, and got a couple new drills we want to try, and just to mix things up, but really get back and train. I mean, it's
Monday, Tuesday, or?
Oh yeah. Now we can have a normal week. Train Monday, Tuesday, play Wednesday, Thursday, take off, and then Friday train, leave Saturday, play Sunday, and then we'll take Monday off, and then I think we play Friday, Sunday the next week. So yeah, we'll get some training days in now. It's nice when you have like a Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday to train, just so you can build a practice, and then you can build it even in another level the next day. So we can work on simple things and then step it up the next day. So that's how I like to look at those 2-day blocks.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, have fun with football.